Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel, I hope you are all doing well. I try to keep this video short, which is, for me, really mission impossible or nearly mission impossible. Why? Because at 5 p.m. Italian time, put the notification ring on, special guest here on the channel, depending where you are living, time zone, it will be 11 a.m. in New York, so pay attention. But we have Luca Monblano here on the channel. Mercato is crazy, Monblano is crazy. Not only we will speak about what already has been done by Cristiano Giuntoli, but also what we can expect. Mercato is crazy. We'll speak about Sancho. We'll speak about all the names that you have in mind. We'll do it live in English. So be there with all your questions prepared, because now we go to our other topics. Today we have a beautiful day. I know it's the 3rd of July. I'm here already with my training jacket because it's cold. But the most important is that it's sunny in Torino. In Torino, I don't know if you know, but in the last few days it was raining until this morning. You know why? Because Thiago Motta and wife arrived in Torino, and we have the confirmation directly from the wife that posted today on Instagram a beautiful picture from Piazza San Carlo. Welcome in Torino, let the journey start. And what a journey, because not only we'll have Thiago Motta, not only Douglas Luiz, but since yesterday, Romeo Agresti, Fabrizio Romano, and all the journalists at the same moment. And that's important, at the same moment. Why? Because when they are tweeting at 30 seconds of difference from each other, it means that they have all the same source that is extremely close to Juve, maybe even already inside Juve. Well, yesterday they tweeted that Khephren Thuram, it's a done deal, or if we prefer, here we go. What can we read here? Khephren Thuram from Fabrizio Romano. It is a here we go. Verbal agreement in place, not only with the player, because that was already done, but between the two clubs. 20 million euro plus 5 million euro bonus. That will easy and not be easy to reach. Contract until 2029, agreed and confirmed. Documents to be exchanged today and tomorrow. Final technical steps before medical steps. What can we expect? That Khephren Thuram this week could already be a Bianconero officially. Now he's a Bianconero according to all the papers, according to all the journalists, according to all the supporters. We just need, and you know it, when we will see the marathon of Khephren Thuram, we will wait for the announcement of Juventus. Can it be this week already? Will it be next week? We'll have to be a bit patient. I have some news for the shirts, because the shirts will be announced, or at least one shirt. The home shirt will be announced on the 16th of July, according to Romeo Agresti, a shirt without sponsor. Sponsors that at the moment we didn't find yet, and we are not even sure that on the first game of Serie A, in the weekend of the 17th, 18th of August, we will already have a sponsor, a new sponsor of the shirt. So Juventus could possibly already start the season without sponsor of the shirt. Will be available on the site. I'm really curious if they will do home, away, and third. According to me, they go with the home, and then for the other ones, we will have to wait a bit more. But for the people that said, when can we buy it? Well, you will be able to buy it really soon. Also, really curious to see where that Coppa Italia patch will be placed. Will it be here in the center? Will it be above the Adidas logo, as we knew from the past? We will discover that, but at least habemos datum. We have a data. It will be on the 16th of July. Is it over with Cristiano that is cooking? Absolutely not. Because Cristiano, he doesn't want to stop. Cristiano Giuntoli, after Douglas Luiz, after Thuram, now it's full power, full speed for Teun Koopmeiners. Do you remember that video that we made on the 21st of June when I told you Douglas Luiz, Khephren Thuram, and to create that stellar midfield we need someone like Teun Koopmeiners. If it's not Teun Koopmeiners, we have different options like Zirkzee, like Xavi Simons, but Teun Koopmeiners is the man on top of that priority list of Cristiano Giuntoli. Of course, he's costing a lot of money, but Teun Koopmeiners is there. Why Teun Koopmeiners? I know that a lot of you, they want Calafiori. We can speak about Calafiori later, but why is he a priority? Because with Douglas Luiz and with Khephren Thuram, they are a fantastic player. I can guarantee you that they will do extremely well, but we are still missing the goals. The goals from the midfield. And the goals from the midfield, they need to come from someone. And Teun Koopmeiners is that player that can bring you that quantity of goals that we are needing from the midfield. Yes, of course, Douglas Luiz can bring you goals like he did last season, 9 goals with Aston Villa, but a lot of them came from set pieces or corner kicks. So pay attention. Khephren Thuram last season didn't score a lot. He's not his main role to go and score. He's there to take that ball a bit like a predator, Khéphren Thuram. Take that ball running. We made that video, that technical video. You can go and watch it again to understand better who is and what we can expect from Khephren Thuram. But the goals needs to come from another player that has been identified like Teun Koopmeiners. Now, you're telling me, Beppe, that's a lot of players that we are signing. Huh? It's not over. Because yesterday we had an indirect, or maybe even a direct confirmation by Michele Di Gregorio. If Khephren Thuram, we can imagine him with this beautiful rasta, being a predator, well, we have a tiger man, l'uomo tigre, l'uomo tigre, if we want. So the tiger man, that yesterday Nico Schira said, documents will be signed. It's nearly a done deal with Juventus and Di Gregorio. Who is the one that liked that picture of Nico Schira? Well, it is Michele Di Gregorio, with the picture that we can see him with the first shirt of Juve. So he's confirming it will be done. When? Well, we are speaking about the next few days. Why? Because we know it, the Ritiro starts on the 10th of July. We are already now the 3rd of July, which means that next week the first players will be there at La Continenza, at least the one that were not participating to competitions like Copa America, the Olympics, or the Euro 2024. Well, Di Gregorio, probably he will do it this week. There are rumors that are saying on Thursday or Friday he can already be the first player arriving physically in La Continenza at J Medical to do the medical test and then sign the contract, and probably also having the real announcement that we didn't see. What about other announcement? Well, next week probably you will see a real announcement of Thiago Motta that has already been announced by the club, but not yet physically there. Well, seeing him here in Torino already today with 1 week in anticipation is a good news. Will we have a press conference when people are betting on the 9th or the 8th? I would go more for the 9th of July, even if today we have nothing confirmed. Not only signing, of course, but also selling. Di Gregorio coming to Juve could unlock finally that Szczesny situation. There are two clubs on him. Al Nasser, we know it from Saudi Arabia, even if it's not a done deal yet. But even Monza is pushing. Will it be convenient or not to go to Monza? Well, he's losing a lot of money, because from 20 million euro yearly salary from Al Nasser, it could go towards a 1 million euro. Would be totally crazy. We will come back on Szczesny in another video. Another thing that is good is that Felix Correa has now been officially announced by his club in Portugal. He's not a Juve player anymore. He will bring 1.5 million in the bank of Juve, which is not a lot, but it's a player that was absolutely not part of Juventus' future plans. Speaking about goalkeepers, well, today, on this day in 2001, we signed the Goalkeeper, the goalkeeper that you can see here in the wall, Gianluigi Buffon. He started his journey today in 2001. Fantastic. If we can have Di Gregorio announced in the same week as Buffon in 2001, that will be, according to me, a beautiful one to start the career in bianconero of Michele Di Gregorio. Thuram is speaking. No, Thuram, Thuram, Tutto Sport. Tutto Sport is speaking about another player on top of Thuram, because Thuram is done deal. Now we go for not only Koopmeiners, but also Couto, Jan Couto, the right back with a pink hair that was on loan to Girona. I had the opportunity to watch a few games from Girona last season. It's a player that I really love. Offensively, it's a player that I really love, and I would be happy. I would be extremely happy. Of course, it's not the best defender. It would be a player that with Max Allegri, for example, would not play any single game because he's taking risk. But 2 goals, 10 assists last season. It's that modern fullback that is going up whenever he can. Fantastic, beautiful dribble man. Not the tall guy, but he has that push. He has that push on that right side. Could be a fantastic alternative to Danilo, because Danilo, we see it with Brazil, is playing more and more in that right back role that was his initial role. So Danilo and then Jan Couto. A lot of people will tell me, Beppe, but it's impossible. You told me it's over with Brazilian players because we have no slots anymore. Well, luckily we have that Brazilian player that has also a double citizenship, the one of Portugal. So it could be 1 year of contract left with Manchester City. Not sure if they will keep him, so you can even have him for a low investment. Not bad, Not bad. Let me know what you think about the pink hair Jan Couto. And on top of that, because we don't have enough fullbacks yesterday, Colo99, Dan, he was asking me, Beppe, but do we have enough players? Because yes, Cambiaso, yes, Danilo, is it enough? We have another option, that is Mitai, the Albanian player that did a okay-ish Euro 2024 that could reinforce that lefty. So a Cambiaso, Mitai, and then you have a Danilo, Jan Couto. Guys, we have 2-2. I'm happy. I'm really happy. Finally, we start speaking about the role of the fullback that is extremely essential. Then, of course, we close the video with the news that you will not be happy about. We are speaking about it and warning all of you since the 4th of January 2024. Federico Chiesa at Juventus, his future is not a certainty. Pay attention, because if he doesn't renew, he could be on the market. At the moment, as we speak, on the 3rd of July, so we are 6 months later, he didn't sign yet. We all know the details. We are speaking about it every single day. But yesterday, when all the journalists at the same moment, they were all going out with Khephren Thuram, means you have a source inside of Juve that is saying, green light, go and spread the word. Well, later that evening, all the journalists at a certain moment, all at the same time, they were tweeting that Federico Chiesa is on the market. Nico Schira, Juventus have opened the door to Federico Chiesa's sale. Pedula, Chiesa has been on the market for months. Some situations have changed since the first days of June, but not the fact that he is on the market. So now we can say it also publicly, Federico Chiesa is on the market. It is what it is. You like it or not, it is a reality. Does that mean that 100% he will leave? No, but Juventus will try in different way to actually say goodbye to Federico. Can he be sold? Can he be in another transaction? For example, a deal of a swap with Manchester United for Sancho. That is still the big name there. Could be possibly. Or can he go to another team? Roma, advanced in Italy, not Napoli. But Federico Chiesa to Juventus 24-25, the chances are extremely low. Sancho could be a real strong reinforcement then on the right side, but imagine the team that Juventus and Giuntoli are building. Calafiori, difficult. Arsenal, Chelsea, it's a bid war, especially if we know that Bologna, they want to sell him to everyone, but not to Juve, so it will be extremely difficult. We'll need also there to find someone else, even if Juventus, they still have that agreement with Calafiori. You never know in life, but the chances to see Calafiori, more we are going, more they are decreasing. The chances for Federico Chiesa to stay, more we are going, more they are decreasing as well. But a team made of Di Gregorio in the goal, Douglas Luiz, Khephren Thuram, Cope Manners, a Yildiz, then you have a Yankauto, you have possibly a Mitai, you have a Sancho or another player there. Guys, of course, there are some parts of me that are sad to see a Iling Junior, a Barenechea, maybe other players like a Locatelli, like a Rugani leaving, a Rabiot leaving. Federico Chiesa is one of them. So sad in some things, extremely happy if I see what Giuntoli is cooking at the moment. Maximum of like, and don't miss the live at 5 p.m. because all the things that we spoke about, we'll ask to Monblano. We'll even ask him more confirmation. We'll ask him if he has some surprises name. Maximum of like, don't forget to subscribe. Grazie, forza. Juve.